Hi everyone, welcome. This is the first one. This is the first live one, okay? So bear with me. The first one is TRX. So let's start with TRX. Hope I'm audible. If you can't hear me, just shout, okay? Let's go through TRX. And I would appreciate if you can write more about it. Like when you say coin TRX, could you also say what you are looking for? Then I can, try to explain that way. If you just say TRX, then I'll talk about TRX, but it might not be what you want to know. So when you list your coin, I would say write about that coin. What would you like to hear about and what you want me to analyze? Okay, so that would really help. Okay, let's start with TRX then. Okay. So TRX, let's zoom out. Yeah, let me zoom out like this. The first and foremost thing is it has broken above. I just hate magnets sometimes. It has broken above. Yeah, it has broken above this key resistance. I like to show it the orange. It has broken above this resistance, and if you draw a parallel one, then that's where it's currently staying. So you see the consolidation here. Yeah. So this is very positive. If you zoom in, what you see here is it hit this. Maybe I should change the color, just to. So it, first of all, it hit the orange one, reacted, then broke above, hit the yellow, pulled back. But if you look at it, it pulled back but bounced, okay? And now rising. Of course, it's going to be retested by this yellow. It's not just going to ignore it. So that's what you see here. Now it's going to break above. So it's looking good to me, but right now you can say it has resistance. It is about to break above. So it's consolidating near resistance. Just want to double check if my audio is okay. If not, please shout, okay? This is a new setup, so I just want to make sure the connectivity is good. Okay. Right, so the next question you might have is where it could stop. So what I see here is it is likely to make another move up to this level, 0.23, okay? Just a disclaimer, this is not a financial advice, okay? This is just my opinion and analysis from direction point of view. So this is the next level I foresee where it could stop or pause. When I say stop, means it's going to react. It's going to react. Right. So this is where I see around 0.25, 0.24 kind of a level. Here, you would definitely get approximate level. If you come to opportunity, you will get more accurate, and accuracy is amazing, pinpoint accuracy. However, you would definitely get some ballpark number here. So this is how it looks like. So first it broke about the orange, then yellow, and now it's heading for blue. It's looking amazing. The volume is rising. So everything looks good to me. So that's TRX for you. If anything is left out, you can ask again. Since we don't have many at this moment, I'll look for the second one, VET. I was actually looking for VET some times ago, and in fact, since morning, it looks amazing. It was at a resistance level, and it was about to break above a new all-time high. I mean, for this bull run. Here it is. You see, so it made new high, and I mean, simple trend line could be like this. I'm going to keep it approximate here. What I like is this is all right. It broke about this one, right? It broke about this one, so it looks good to me. And so it is one of the top ones at this moment. It has momentum. It has broken about the recent high. I mean the previous high. And if you are looking for approximate next level, then I can let you know. So you can, I think, so approximately at 0.17, you would expect it to react. So when I say react, it doesn't mean crash and it doesn't mean huge pullback, but it's going to respect. Okay, it's not just going to ignore and break above. So somewhere here, 0.1, 0.17 or something is going to react. And then probably it might land on this one. Right now, you see what happened earlier. This was a support, and then now this is the resistance. So I'll keep it this way. So here it is going to react. And then once it breaks above, it will look for high resistance. So that's VET. It's looking good. Next one is BTG. Interesting. Let's have a look at BTG. 2 days ago, one of the members from our opportunity Discord group was looking for BTG, and I had analyzed. We have one cool feature called Pulse, where I would open a call and analyze any coin member would ask. So he was interested in BTG. Yeah. So this is, I like 3-day scale, by the way. It is like much better than 1-day scale. This BTG is near resistance for sure. It is consolidating here. Okay, so let me dig in more. This is a cluster here, resistance. I'm assuming you're looking for the next level. I'm assuming that. So let me see. Yeah. I think the way it's behaving. So right now it's created, this got a support here. It's trying to break about this cluster. Right. What I see here is the big one Big target is, when I say big, means comparatively next major resistance is near 195. 195, which is approximately 60+% or 70%, roughly speaking. Yeah, approximately 70%. That's what you could expect. So here it has to break above. So sometimes if you look at it, spikes up and, wait for the clean breakout, I would say. Like once it breaks above 120 or so, then you can expect it to hit this level 195 or maybe 190, 195 range. But still, there's a good level, good height. So that's BTG for you. Next one is EGLD. Okay. EGLD is also one of the active coins we have on opportunity channel. So EGLD is actually, it has hit resistance. So there is a resistance zone. See, one of the toughest thing in TA is to find target where there is no history. Okay, in my experience. So if you ask any TA, one of the toughest thing in TA is find out target above all-time high. That's number one thing. But when there is not enough history, then it's even more difficult. So that's my take. Right. So this is resistance zone. The resistance zone is up to 266. So this has hit the resistance zone. So there is 1 and 2. There are like back-to-back resistances here. So I would put this rectangle when there is a zone. So what does it mean? That it has to break above this level. And sometimes you can simply draw a line like this. In this case, it's like that. And you can say that, okay, once it breaks above this line or this range, then it makes sense. So the way EGLD is behaving is there's a little pullback. This is not crash. There's -5%, but that's not a problem. There's enough room. It has moved up significantly when went down, retest this level, and now moving up. So this is creating another leg on the upside if you look at it. So one way to look at it is this was a breakout level, let's say. There were multiple because there were spikes. So in that case, it might come back and retest this level. And a worst case scenario, it could come down all the way to this level. Even if it comes down to this level, that's not a problem. Yeah. So, but I don't think it might come down at this level. So let's say it could come down to this much, potentially, approximately. And then it should be able to bounce back. So when it bounces back, that's where you should look for opportunity. Many people try to buy on dip, and that's not the right way. You should look for the rise and then should try to grab opportunity. Because when you buy dip, how would you know that it's going to be the support? Support is like a station, like a bus stop or bus station. So it doesn't mean the bus would stop there forever or last stop. So the stop is not the last stop, right? It could continue its journey. So when you look for the resistance or support, never assume that's the last one. Like on the upside, do we think that this is the last one? We don't. That's easy. Why? Because it's on bull run. So we are saying that. But the same is true when it goes down. We cannot assume that this support is going to be the last support. Okay, there could be another support. Price hops. That means price move from one support to another when it goes down. So when I personally never buy on dip, means not while it's falling. I look for the reaction near support and then look for opportunity, because you cannot assume that support is going to hold up. This is general principle that I follow. Now I'm just mixing some tips that I follow, some best practices that I follow. I hope that you will find useful. Okay. So that's EGLD. Now, once it breaks above, of course, you can expect higher level in 400, approximately to 400 level. But at this moment, this could consolidate. EGLD could consolidate. Okay. The next, let me see how many requests. Okay, not bad. Strax. Wow. Sometimes I get a request for a coin which I never seen. So probably I think I'm going to open this for first time. And that's, yeah, it's not in my list. So that's very interesting. And I often say, like, you must have heard me saying this, that I don't read anything about coin. And the TA doesn't need to actually. The chart itself is good enough. So truly speaking, this coin I am looking at for the first time. I never looked at this one before. And it it is telling me what it is trying to do. This is tracks. Let me add in my list. Okay. I got it. So this is going through, this was easy one. If you look at similar to EGLD actually, but in a little different way. This was a earlier resistance from candle point of view. There are different ways to calculate resistance point of view, but this is easy one because this was a point of rejection. So that's obviously a resistance, right? Because there was a major pullback from here. So it's providing support. Sometimes some people are very sensitive about it. You have to look at how the candle is ending. I know this is 3-day, but the point is, as I said earlier, sometimes it goes below. Like in this case, it really went down and up to this level, right? And it could have actually gone down all the way here, which is still okay. And that's sometimes very important, that what level would make coin weak. Sometimes the percentage do not matter. Percentage do matter from profit loss point of view, but from trend point of view, percentage do not matter. I mean, absolute number doesn't matter. What matters is the level, price level with respect to the chart and its setup, right? So that matters. So if this coin would have gone down all the way here, then also would not have caused any trouble. Anyways, so it bounced well. It tried to break above. So this is resistance for sure. And then it is trying to hold this level. Even now, if you look at it, this is holding up pretty well. And what I see here is it's consolidating above this blue line. So this is very positive. This is really very positive. Now, of course, very primitive technique is this, where you can expect some kind of reaction near this one. But if you want more information, now this is right from the way I do on opportunity channel. I would give you a resistance, okay? And this is how I do. an opportunity. So I'm going to give you this one, resistance 3.58. This is what I'm seeing at this moment. Okay, so remove these extra lines. My analysis is very simple. What I always believe that it's all about direction and it's all about resistance when it is about uptrend, right? And of course, when it is under correction, it's all about support. Very simple. There's nothing more. There is nothing more than that. And yeah, I don't have anything fancy. I don't use an indicator, so there is nothing fancy. You must have seen a lot of TS with a lot of indicators and all. That is good. But the point is, if you come to me, my tea is very boring. Yeah, because there's no indicator. I don't use an indicator. So that way it's boring. But it works. It works. Anyone who has asked this question, let me know how it goes because I won't be tracking, but it would be good if you come back on my tweet and say how it went. I mean, this is just, I'm curious. So what you do is you return back and say how it went, right? So I would know, and it's always good to know. So this is how it looks like. So this is consolidating, and I'm expecting it to break above and hit this level 3.58. Now another thing is when I say 3.58, I'm trying to be more accurate here. It doesn't mean it could be sometime 3.55 or 3.52. So don't try to match cent by cent, dollar by dollar. It's about a range. Sometime it could be like a zone. So, but I try to be more accurate, as accurate as possible. So that's tracks for you. This is the first time I seen this coin. Interesting. Okay. Next one. Thanks. Audio is good. Everybody. You can give me feedback on whatever I said so far. So you know what? I would know how it is going. So good, bad, whatever. I don't mind. And if you think I should add more details or something I missed out, feel free to ask. Next one is AGI. Check AGI if you can. Would be big. Yeah, whole lyrics. Yeah, sure. Let's see. Oh, so Kasra, I'm sure I'm pronouncing your name correctly. I already analyzed two coins for you, so I will skip because I think you. Yeah. I'll skip for now. I'll come later. Right. Once I go through everybody, just to make sure I cover everyone. So I'll skip you and go for the next one, AGI. You know what? I don't think AGI has BTC pair. Sorry. AGI has only BTC pair. That's what I think. Yeah. Okay. That's nice looking bounce. Let me look into more. Let's see. Let's zoom out a bit because this has a larger trend. It requires zoom out. Yeah. What it is trying to do. So weekly is not bad. If you look at it, it's back-to-back green candle. This key level is broken about this retest happen. Let me draw a line. If you look at this cluster, you draw a line like this. Yeah. this is the level which was rejecting all the prices. If you look at it, rejection, multiple rejection, ultimately breakout, and then retest, which is good. So AGI is looking good to me. Now, $1 million question is, what is the next station? Correct? Because that's everybody want to know. Let's see. Interesting. I think short-term reaction is likely to be on 1092 level, roughly speaking. This is a close by 1092. This is close by resistance. This is close by resistance. Yeah, this is close by. And also from candles point of view, if you look at it, this is a huge cluster here, so it's going to react. And so how much distance we're talking about? Still, it's not bad. 2024, it's not bad. So I think it's going to react here, and then may spend some time or consolidate, and then try to move above. I think I don't want to fast forward. I would like to see how it does, at this level approximately. So sometimes you have to draw like this because there is a zone. So once this goes up, this is the next stop. This is the next stop, and once this goes up, then you can expect it to hit this stop approximately 1417. I'm not drawing it for now, but because it has to break above this first, right? That's how it looks like. So that's AGI. Let's let me look at next one. For big, I want to know, is there any chance to go for new all-time high? For Strax, I don't know whether you asking about Strax. I think I covered. No, I mixed up. You asked about Strax, right? No, I explained about Strax. So Strax is looking good. Then Papu has a question on BNB and IATA. Yeah, let's look at BNB and IATA. BNB has been amazing, isn't it? Like, it's gone crazy. What a performance. What a performance. So it created a new leg on the upside. Yesterday, I mentioned to opportunity about the potential pullback. Opportunity plus. We have a feature called swing alert. Very interesting feature. So in that, if coin goes up significantly, and then if it is out of steam, I would highlight it. So BNB has, on opportunity channel, BNB has hit R18, just to let you know. Okay. Let me switch to the chart. BNB. So this level that you see, this is actually a resistance. Okay. Now, and there is a pullback. And since I'm going to share that, I also have discovery feature where I call out bottom. And today morning, a few hours ago, I called out bottom. When it was 9% down, I called out bottom, and currently I'm seeing that it's down by 6%. So it's already gone up by 3%, which is a very good sign. Yeah. So the next level, of course, this coin is making new all-time high, by the way. So the point that I mentioned, when it makes new all-time high, it's not easy. Yeah, I'll tell you why it's not easy. So for an example, this is your level. How would you draw? You will draw this, fine. Then you will draw what? This, right? Fine. But now what? How would you find this? So that's why it's not easy. Sometimes you may draw like this and say, okay, that's what you get. Approximate value. But then you cannot just go there and then try to measure because it would be near vertical, right? So it doesn't give you anything. That's why it's tricky. However, we have a way to find out, and what I see here is the next resistance. Next resistance is in range of, oh, this is pretty big than I see here. See, I have developed certain techniques by my own. Yeah. And that's what I use. I don't use any indicator, as I mentioned earlier. And then those techniques have been proven successful so far. So I think this is not approximately 820 actually. So 820. But for longer term, I think BNB is good. Okay. But the thing is, it has to break above this level. This is a major resistance. Let me tell you. Once this is broken above, then 820 is a high probable resistance level. That's what I see. And then, I mean, I could give you next one also, but it doesn't matter. It has to at least hit this one, and then we'll see. Of course, if you join opportunity, then you would get much more than this. We have weekly call. We go through all the coins, Friday, Saturday. It's amazing. You get to review everything. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, what else you want? It's so basically it's moving up nicely. This reaction is because resistance, and I think it's going to cover the ground very quickly, and then should be able to break above and hit this next resistance, which will be R19. So today I'm going to share R19 before opportunity. Don't tell anyone. I'm not sure if opportunity member is on YouTube. They'll kill me. But I'm just kidding. But that's true. I'm not lying. I haven't shared R19 with opportunity channel, and I'm sharing this on YouTube. So of course I'm doing crime. Anyways, I'll share with them later. Okay, so that's BNB. What else? What's next? See, you cannot all-time high. This is like, you cannot ask that question. I mean, nobody knows the future. You have to remember this. For an example, I may say BNB could hit 2000. I can say that. I mean, saying is, anyone can say that. The real beauty is when you give a resistance which is decent, like 30% higher, for 50%, and hits like a laser. That's the beauty. Otherwise, and the reality is nobody knows. Everybody could talk about this coin will hit this target by December, by November, by whatever date. You can talk. You can also give the target, right? You don't need a certificate. You can talk about it. The reality is just assumption, okay? Because it's like this: when you drive car, let me give analogy. I like it. See, if you drive car and you have to travel 100 miles, you don't need to see road all the way to 100 miles, okay? Your visibility for few meter is good enough, and if you have GPS, but remember, there's no GPS here, okay? So assume in old days, you would drive and you will make sure that you see few hundred meters, and if it's clear, you keep on going, and assume everything is clear, you keep on going, and you reach it, you would reach to your destiny 100 miles. So when you start, you need not have to know whether my road is clear for next 100 miles or not, if your destiny is 100 miles away, okay? And the same thing is here, okay? You can assume that you're not going to hit any traffic or jam or something, but the point is that's assumption. That's hope is fine, but the point is hope is not reality, okay? Not being philosophical, but that's true. You can expect, you can hope, but that trading is not about hope and expectation. So I can talk about BNB hitting this or BTC hitting this, but that's assumption. Anyway, so the point is, what you need to know, you need to know next level. Okay, it's like staircase. Another analogy. You're climbing staircase. Okay, a stair, and then you take one step, two step. You don't care where the stair is ending. What you ensure there is next step, right? Because you are climbing, you need next step. If there is next step, you will gain next height, and that's enough. And in fact, that's what you could actually accurately do. You can speculate, but if you want accuracy, that's what you could do. So I try to explain this by two different analogy. I hope you would get it. So, and my whole entire work is accuracy, right? That's why, because accuracy gives the predictability, right? And if you have higher predictability, then you can plan that way accurately, and that matters a lot. Even when we walk, you make sure that one step, two step, three step, that's how you walk. I mean, you don't think about it. You just make sure that the path is clear. So you have to just look for a coin, whether you track weekly or daily. You just have to make sure the path is clear. So don't aim for all-time high and all that. Okay, just make sure that your coin, the trend is not dead. So the most important thing is trend. You have to always look for a trend. If is trend alive, good, it will keep on moving. It's like our age. Do we know when are we going to die? We don't know. I mean, we know there is an end, but we don't know, and we don't think about it. Why? What we think about, am I healthy? If I'm healthy, I'll live next day. You wake up tomorrow, you ask the same question, am I healthy? I mean, you don't ask, but point is, it's just an expression. Point is, you just ask, okay, I'm fit, healthy, fine, that means life will go on. And that's how it is. When we are sick, we say, okay, how bad it is. If it is not bad, we are saying fine. It's like resistance. Getting sick is like resistance. Pull back is like more, like illness and something like that. So there's another analogy I can throw many analogy. It's all around us. I'm trying to explain because it's very important that we understand how things work. Yeah. So we don't think about when is our last date. What we always focus is, are we healthy? If we are healthy, we're good. Similarly, if the trend is healthy, if the chart looks good, we are good. The coin is good. Yeah, you don't think about all-time high. You don't think about when the reversal will happen. You see and then decide. If there is any weakness, then you see how bad it is and so on. That's how it works. And that's the only way you can figure out. Everything else is speculation. That's my take. Okay. I know I digressed a bit, but sometimes this kind of thing is far more important than resistance. That's what I do on Opportunity Channel. I share a lot of things like that. It helps because trading is not just about targets. Let me tell you, it's not just about targets. It's much more like a lot of other aspects. Okay. Um, Next is Matic. Let's look at Matic. Okay. I skipped. Matic is consolidating. It looks amazing. I think I don't know whether I tweeted or not. Mm, Weekly scale, it's consolidating. On a daily scale, it's moving up. I know there was a pullback, but I'll show you why it happened. I'll make sure. I think we should look into this one at a daily scale, and I'll show you what I mean. See, yeah, this is a resistance level, right? So this is very easy. All this point of rejection, you see this. So it just pulled back. Don't worry. It's coming out of resistance. Look at this. It's making higher lows, right? And it hit this resistance. It wants to, but it cannot just do in one blow. And this pullback is not a problem, right? No need to be sensitive about this pullback or worry about this pullback. This is usual. What if it breaks below this level? Then yeah, then there is a potential risk, but which is like 0.34 something. Yeah, then there is some risk. This is not a risk. This is absolutely fine. So this kind of reaction, see, some coins are fast moving coins. Okay, that means they are like mischievous. And when you as a trader, you have to find out whether the coin is mischievous or not. Yeah, you know, in a class, not every student are same, right? Some students are a little naughty, and you have to look for a chart and see if the coin is naughty or not, and then you have to choose because it's like that. When you choose a coin which is fast moving and sometimes volatile, then you have to be ready for the reaction. Yeah, because that's how they behave. So that's another aspect. When you choose a coin, you have to see, when you choose a coin, it's like marrying. Not a literal, of course, but it's my expression. You have to choose a coin which suits your nature. Yeah, of course, like girlfriend or boyfriend. It is like that. Whether you will you be able to handle it or not? No, I'm not kidding. You might be laughing, but I'm not kidding. You have to choose a coin, not when it actually tried to do something silly or drops. You have to choose a coin before you buy and see if it suits to your style or not. Yeah, that's very important. It's not because somebody is saying you buying. It's not because the percentage gain is huge. That's why you buy. You have to study coin. Each coin has a characteristic, and you have to say, okay, does it fit to me? I'm not a risk taker. Should I go for this kind of coin? You should ask that question. I see, and then you build your portfolio. There are a lot of things, as I mentioned. This is one of the many aspects that you have to see whether the coin suits me or not, and look for such coin. Then you will feel comfort, because to me the gain is one thing, but comfort is another thing. If your trading is stressful, that trading is useless. Okay, that trading is useless. Even if you make money, that is useless, because you should enjoy your trading and earn. Then there is beauty. Yeah, if the trading is stressful, then the trading is useless to me. So the point is, this coin is fast moving coin. It pulled back, not a problem. So it should be able to break above. What you can expect once it breaks above, you expect it to hit 0.53. When it breaks above, of course, it will move for higher level and so on, right? This is also one of the active coins on opportunity channel. So it's a good looking coin. And once it breaks above, you can expect it to make another leg on the upside. So it's looking good to me. So that's Matic. Yeah, I think I talked about, yeah, I think I posted Matic. Saint is reminding me. Okay, let's see the next one. Cake. I like cakes. I like cakes. Cake, by the way, cake has hit the target on opportunity, just to let you know. The reaction that you saw from cake, it is because it has hit the target. Yeah. Let me search up. So it has hit R2 on opportunity channel. If you come to Discord, you will find under log. I'm not sure if I posted or not. Sometimes I forget. Yeah, sometimes I forget. So this is a resistance. So it reacted because there is resistance. And now without information, you might be wondering what happened. This is resistance. That's why. So not a surprise. Okay. Now the good thing is the pullback is not deep enough. And you can assume support up to 21. And even if it goes below that, then still it's good. Up to 19 is all right. So a lot of room. I'm not saying it's going there, but a lot of room. So here it's consolidating. And once it breaks above, it will go into 30s, right? So if of course on opportunity channel, you would have more accurate, but it will go in 30s, which is like good number, like in 20% plus kind of, So this coin is looking good. This coin is really looking good. So this is, I think, give it time. And then to my previous point, this is a fast moving volatile coin, right? This is even more volatile than Matic. Yeah. So when you handle, so that's why it is important. I'll tell you. The stop loss is one of the challenging things. And if you don't want to get stopped out, first you practice coin which doesn't move a lot. If you are new, never try to buy something. Okay, that's my experience, of course, that is too much of volatile. How would you find? Simple. Take a 1 day candle and say how much percentage it moved. Look at this candle. Okay, I'll give you a simple example. So look at this one and say how much it moved. My mouse pointer is dancing. So look at this 34%, right? This move, like daily move, was 18%, right? That's the thing. This move was 18%. Then you measure some other candle. So the point is, the exercise that you're supposed to do is you measure the candle randomly, which you think, and then say, okay, what is the average? Because when the coin is new, you don't know about the coin. It's like meeting a new person, right? If you're on first date, what you do? Okay, of course, you cannot assume everything is right. You're a little skeptical, right? I mean, no matter you like that person or not, but you would have your doubt. So that's how, when a coin is new, you have to observe and see the behavior, and then look for suitability. Yeah. And then look for how you, so how you see is, what all you see is its percentage swing, which is very easy way to check it out. You look for those swing and say, okay, does it make sense? It's dancing a lot. So 30% move here and there. Can I? Because it will just eat up your stop loss, right? You don't want that to happen. And there are ways. If you come to opportunity channel, I can share more details. But the point is, uh, the bottom line is, when you're new, even if you're not new, but you want peace of mind, try to avoid very volatile coin, because your stop loss, it would just eat up your stop loss. So stop loss is very funny. If you don't have stop loss, you lose. If you have a stop loss, you're stopped out. So this is one of the most challenging aspects, and pain in neck for traders, that they're not able to find out what is the right stop loss. Anyway, so try to avoid volatile, fast moving coin. And this is volatile and fast moving coin. I mean, it's not that you cannot buy, but the point is you have to be prepared with the percentage swing, right? Many people lose because they fail to understand coin. Anyway, so this is under consolidation. As I said, 20-25% move. Once it breaks above, looks obvious. Okay, next one is 0x. It's good. First answer is good. I'll tell you why. Because it was making new high today morning. I saw, yeah, it's near, close by. If you look at this one, this is easy peasy. I mean, you can draw a trend line and all, but this is very easy to spot. Simple. It's making new high, right? I think what is important about 0x, this is making new all-time high. Let me show you. That's why it's super cool. Super cool. Look at that. Look at that. This is 2018 bull run, right? And this was high, and it's in this range. See, when it is near all-time high, it's not going to ignore it. Remember, I mean, it just cannot ignore it. So you are going to see some reaction, and once this breaks above, it's going to make a new all-time high. So this coin is fantastic. Right? Only thing is, sometime it pulls back, spend some time. That nobody can predict. Okay, what you have to look for is the level. Okay, and sometimes you have to go slow and let it break above. But so far so good. Look at, I mean, it has come across all this resistance. Yeah, we used to call this rocket on our opportunity channel. There is a history behind it, because last year I drew a rocket. I think this one, look at it, looks like a rocket, right? So this was very funny incident, and one of our members' friend got very famous with that, because this was his favorite one. Yeah, if you come to Discord, you will find him. Green Dream. Nice guy. So this is a rocket. Okay. Look at this, is like F-16 or MiG fighter. Anyway, that was for fun. Sometimes patterns are interesting, and if there's no fun, there is no tea, right? I mean, you got to be creative. And then it broke above, and now it's preparing for new all-time high. So ZRX is good. The coin is zero, but actually it's a hero at this moment. That's so funny. It's not zero. I don't know why they call it 0x. Little funny. H bar. H bar moved a lot. So probably it's just taking time. When I checked last time, it had retested. It had retested the low. Yeah, I think this is weekly. Let me show you on 1 day scale. You see now? So I think I also tweeted this one. If you remember, you may. So this was the resistance I gave, and I said it is going to react. When it was here, everybody on CT was like pretty excited. Why not? I mean, the coin did well. But then I posted this one for a reason, telling that it's going to react, and that's what happened. Mid-March, see, 1 month has passed. See, the beauty of technical analysis is this: when you put the money, you can wait, that's fine. But the point is, your money is locked. Yeah. If you know it is going to react, what will happen? Yeah. You would not expect it to break above right away. So that's how TA helps. Some people argue that this is bull run, everything will go up fine. But the point is, if you know TA, you can actually multiply your profit. There is a probabilistically, of course, it's not that a certainty, but probabilistically you can. Why? Simply because when you resistance, and this was a resistance not just from trend line, but my R series resistance also. It hit it. Everybody on like an opportunity knew this is a resistance, so they knew, and of course this was tweeted also. So the point I'm trying to make is, anyone who is hodling would think that it will keep on moving. It doesn't work like that. And even if he or she is not thinking, that amount, invested amount, is locked for month, sometime 1 month, or sometime more than 1 month, right? The beauty of about opportunity channel is, you hit the resistance, you move into some other coin. It's like changing a bus or train. Yeah. And then you set an alert and you come back. Okay, that's the secret. That's the style. So you don't lock your money. We believe in rotating money. So we enjoy, okay, then it has hit the target, it's done. Like you call a Uber, say I want to go from point A to point B. Uber drops you. You forget about Uber or a driver. Who cares? Next time you want to go from point C to D, you call Uber. That's what you do. This is like taxi number A. It hit the target, means destination B. Say bye. And then you go to another one and continue your journey. We rotate money. Okay. And when coin looks good, we come back. Yeah. So meanwhile, you grow your money. And the beauty is, you left it, but you can rejoin it. See the difference here. You left it, but not left forever. This is your favorite, but you don't leave forever. You leave it for time being. You use your money somewhere else and then try to grow it, because there will be another coin breaking out, because we have 50 plus coins, right, on opportunity. So you would take another taxi, and just take another ride and come back. So the point is, this was resistance, pull back, try to break above, again fail, retested, and now it is heading. So again, it's going to be retested here, but this time the probability of breaking above is high. So what you can expect, it definitely touched this 0.6, 0.7 kind of a level, and it would spend some time. I don't know how much, and nobody knows that for sure. But then the probability of breaking above is pretty high, higher than this. So I would say, in summary, this trend line has to be broken, because this has been a point of rejection in past and recently, and but so far so good. This was very important. It has retested this one, and so far so good. Look at that. So now, first of all, even if it hits the orange, If you look at it, this is also good distance, right? 20 plus 25%. This is still a good distance. And then it should be able to break above, right? So it's preparing for the next level. And even during that journey, it could give you 20-25% of run, which is not bad. So that's H bar. Stands with theta. Okay, let's look at theta. This is my first YouTube, by the way, live. Okay. I do Zoom calls every other day on opportunity, but never done live. You know, I posted few recorded one, but I thought let's do live. So let me know how it goes. I mean, this is my first time. It's like a first take of a movie. I have no clue. I hope this is going well. Okay. So theta is okay. I mean, it has gone up significantly, and I would say this is under consolidation. And once it breaks about 15 kind of a level, then it makes sense to me. Until that time, I would say let it consolidate. It's moving sideways. It's just like this phase. You know, it moves sideways, gathers energy. See, this is like sleep. Okay, sleep is required, right, for gathering energy. Sleep is not interruption of life, right? Similarly, consolidation is not interruption of the trend. Get it? Very simple. Very simple. So the consolidation, there are three types of phases: uptrend, and then consolidation we call sideway movement, and then downtrend or downside move, right? So we have to respect when a coin goes through this kind of consolidation. We have to respect in a sense that it's preparing for the next move. No coin just go up in vertically forever, you know that, right? So theta is under consolidation and we should respect it. But coming back to my previous point, when you know the resistance, you don't trade based on hope because you know the information, right? On opportunity, you get 10. So you hit the target, you enjoy the run, you get out, and then you set an alert. You set an alert here, and when it hits and breaks above, you decide what to do. Sometimes you may not take it, but point is, you return back where you leave, okay, from price level. But you don't waste this time. You know, many hodlers don't have a choice and they waste time. I'm not saying waste. What I'm saying is utilization. I think that's a right way to put. So it's not a criticism. What I mean is holding is not a bad thing, but the point is then from this period you're doing nothing, and it may go on for a few more days and may sometimes weeks. If you look at this duration from December to Feb, did nothing. So here it could also go through some larger concern like up to month end. So the point is your money is locked here. Yeah, you don't have a choice because you don't know. So anyway, so the point is this is under consolidation. It has to break above and then you can expect it to go on the higher side. So we should give some time. For next few days, I think it's likely to go sideways, looking at its movement. H bar I covered. The thank you, Kasra. Yeah, I'll check out other comments. I'll first go through coins to make sure. The next one is banned. Next one is banned. So the band is going through major consolidation, let me tell you. Mm, And this consolidation is actually happening since August 2020. It's not just 1 week, 2 week, or 2 months. It's going through a huge consolidation. Let me show you. Where is my bend? It's over here. Don't just focus on this. This is consolidation, but this is a child pattern. Okay, the parent one is here. So this is kind of cup and handle, but not a perfect one because this is like going little above, but that's not important here. What is important is it is going through consolidation, right? You have to think about this as a range. You have to think about, so I think in that case, you know what? Rectangle makes more sense. Yeah, like this. So this is resistance zone. And you cannot do anything about it. You have to just let it go, yeah, and do whatever it wants to do. So this is super long consolidation. We have seen the consolidation from theta for 4 weeks or so. This is like, as I said, look at the date, August 2020, right? So just imagine this is April. So this is 8 months of consolidation, huge one. Now look at the pattern. Now, I mean, there is a reason why, because it had humongous move. I was wondering when it is going to, you know, go down when it was going up. It's not that I wanted it to go down, but it was insane last year. I was wondering. Anyway, so we were able to pick this one, by the way, just for record, the top. And it had amazing move. If you look at the move from percentage since March, like everybody started from March 2020, and if you close to 9,000, it is 9,000% on the upside. Can you believe that? When, especially when every other coin were not even close to this one, not even close. There was no bull market, bull run. I mean, they were moving up, but the point is, this was amazing, 9,000 percentage. So the point is, because of that reason, the consolidation is long. So right, if so, I'm trying to show you big picture here. So sometimes you have to zoom out and see the big picture like this. You see that? Let me draw up something, and you have to put this whole entire thing in one, and then you have to look for this as a one unit. So where you would put this whole entire pattern like this. You see now? This is how I'm visualizing. So this is a huge move on the upside, and this is consolidating. This is like zoomed out view, right? And this is very important to understand. The main thing was here, it retested this level. Now it is consolidating, right? So I hope this is clear with everyone, because understanding a big picture is very important. Now you will appreciate, without getting bored, that why it is not breaking out, and you will appreciate that why it happened because of the previous move, right? That's why. Now anyway, so it is near the top, so it's not somewhere here you have to think about. Now it's near top. So what you want is, you want to see this to hit the top line, which is 2021 range, and then wait for it to break up, and then the fun starts. Okay. And don't assume anything. Don't assume that it made this much of move 9K. That means it will make move another 9K percentage. It doesn't work like that. But point is, it's very positive. Okay, very positive. And you got to give enough time for it to develop, consolidate, and break up. But it looks amazing. So we need to appreciate the consolidation phase and wait for it. Some people buy and just wait. I mean, expect. You got to track the level. So don't expect anything major unless and until it breaks about 2021 kind of range. But that this is a coin you should be looking. So many times I observe that people look for a coin which is moving and pumping, and I tell to opportunity members that you should focus equally on coins that is consolidating. Everybody looking into coin that is rising, you should also focus on coin that is consolidating. Why? Because that coins give you a good start. Coin that pumps already 20, 30%, 40% or more, it's already kind of left the station, and sometime you're too late. It is very attractive, and you would chase like human mind naturally. But the point is, I would focus on coins which are consolidating, because that gives you the right from the beginning. So that's why it matters. So many things I share with members, as I said, not just targets. It's so important. All these strategies. Uh, it's been a long time. How much? We spent hour and 15 minutes. What I'll try to do is I'll try to go over these coins quickly, and then um, you know try to wrap up. I won't skip, but I think I covered a lot. So that way, and it's not just about coin. I think I covered other aspects which are sometimes more important than just coin, because those aspects can be applied to different situation. Okay, so let's say what is next. Oh, thank you for your compliment, buddy. Thanks. XRP. Before that, BTC. Glad somebody asked BTC. Nobody asked Bitcoin. You know what? The most important coin, and nobody asked. Then don't. I'm not complaining to you. There's the same thing on Opportunity Channel. Nobody cares about Bitcoin. That's so funny. Very interesting. Not funny, but very interesting. Uh, Nobody asked. So you asked about Bitcoin. No, I saw Bitcoin is heading for 70K, as I mentioned, that range. I've been very proactive, as you know, for many, many months, like a couple of years, in updating on Bitcoin. So you would, yeah, I'm looking for that. Last night, I already called out a breakout on opportunity. Also on Twitter, I think I've been sharing the same. So Bitcoin is available. I mean, the information is available. Okay, next is XRP. XRP has been crazy. Yeah, it is like awesome. From trading point of view, what a move it is making. Yeah, awesome. So let's see. What is it? It pulled back a bit. Don't worry. I mean, let me see where it stands. It's making progress. So I think this is how it is moving, and around $2, two USD, it has a major resistance. So it's getting close to a major resistance. So be careful. When I say be careful, means you you cannot expect this coin to go up forever. So around from this level to 2 USDT or 2.1 USDT is a resistance zone. So I would just draw up like this and indicate that. And that means it's already actually touched the resistance. So maybe there might be one more push hitting this box, and then we should see some pullback and consolidation. We'll see, because this is really in good mood. Yeah, but at this moment, this is a major resistance. It has actually already came very close. So in other words, once it breaks about 2.1, 2.2 kind of level, then it's fine. And this is the important thing. This is like missed bus. If you look at this now and say, okay, it will do the same for, then I think that's not valid, or I would say reasonable or practical expectation, because it has made moves. It requires some consolidation. It requires some sleep, which is for the next level. Yeah. So you are supposed to be here when it broke about. If you are here, then you don't have a choice but to wait if you're planning to enter. But it doesn't mean it's dead. Only thing is, when it goes up, the probability of major correction is always near. It's like you're fresh in the morning, and and during the day I mean, the morning is the best time, as you know, and towards evening time you get tired, and that's what happens. Yeah. And then you recharge by taking some nap or sleep, and then next day you're fresh. So breaking out above the resistance is like waking up in the morning. So when it is near evening, then don't expect much, right? The coin is tired, don't expect much. This is another example about understanding a coin behavior chart, its trend, its move. It's all about, it's like it speaks actually. When you interact, it speaks. It tells you what it's trying to do. Okay, the next one is FIL. I hope I have not skipped anything. Yeah, FIL is has corrected, and you won't believe it has hit the target so accurately. Like it was like perfect target. Yeah, you would find in log channel if you come to Discord. FIL. So the point is, this was the resistance. Now what you see here is it's under consolidation, and this is the bottom. This is a retest, and the good thing is it didn't go down all the way here, which is very positive. So it's consolidating here. What you expect is to make progress in the next few hours and then go up, and then you would see real pace above 196, and then look for higher level. So FIL is out of risk in my opinion, and I think today it of course it was not participating in with other coins. Don't worry, it's not going to be left behind. It's coming. It's coming. So no, it's it's a good coin. Simple, good ones. What next? CVC and BAT. Okay. Okay, let's look at it. CVC. Let's have a quick look at CVC. A couple of, this is also good. If you look at it, it's completing the loop, and so you can expect breakout near this one. So it's near breakout. So looking good. It's coming up nicely. It's moving up in an ascending manner. Look at the trend. Even if you draw a simple line like this, you will be able to hit each and every candle. Look at that. It cannot be more perfect than this. Even see, grader could do this one. Look at this, starting here, hitting this one, hitting this one, hitting this one. So easy. I mean, so intuitive, isn't it? And then, of course, this is a resistance. So very simple technique is this is your area where it is going to consolidate, and then what? Boom. Correct? Awesome. So series is looking good. Next is bat. Batman or Batwoman? What do you think? Bat is Batman or Batwoman? Or is it like a bad question? Okay, let me not ask that. Um, it's looking good, right? I mean, it's super. It has been moving up crazy. Like, look at that. See, this was a breakout, retest, and then keep on going up. So, bat is flying. Bat is flying. I don't know what are you looking for the next level? I'm assuming then I'll try to assess it. So I think 1.9 is the next. Hold on. Yeah, 1.9 is looks like 1.9 is the next level. Or maybe around 2, which I think is a good number actually. 2.1. Maybe I'll just right. The kids are making noise. Can't complain. Weather is good. This is around 40%, which is not bad, right? I mean, so around two ballpark number. So it's looking good to me. So that's bat. Uh, what next? Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure how is it going. Thanks, Papu. Mm, yeah, okay. I think I covered all. Looks like everybody. Yeah, there's nothing left. Yeah. Okay, so we're good, right? I mean, I don't see any coin listed, so we're good to go. I mean, we can wrap it up and hope to see you sometime soon. Thank you, everyone. This was good. Thank you for joining.